city of Denver is currently fielding bids for license plate reader cameras. It comes after the mayor's office extended a contract with the company Flock Safety, despite concerns from City Council. The current contract expires in March. City Council had previously voted down a contract extension due to concerns about privacy and who could access the data. But Denver police say the cameras help them keep communities safe. The mayor's office telling us tonight Flock Safety is able to bid on the contract like any other company. And in a statement to CBS News Colorado on Saturday, they said, quote, "The chosen provider will be weighed on several factors and will be required to comply with an exhaustive list of expectations regarding data retention, information sharing, and access limitations." Now, it's not just Denver City Council expressing concerns about Flock cameras. A group met in Aurora tonight to discuss the devices and how artificial intelligence is being used with that technology. Your reporter Kirsten Roth spoke with community members and a state representative about the future of AI in Colorado.
At a coffee shop in Aurora, a group of people gathered to talk about artificial intelligence and the potential dangers that technology poses.
Today we're going to look a little bit outside of the machine.
These types of conversations have become common, even nonstop, for Juan Sebastian Pinto, a Denverite who worked in the AI space for years.
I used to market these technologies. I used to market AI, and I feel like people are enormously misled as to what the real concerns are.
Now, he says he spends time educating the public about these concerns.
Nothing's more important than education right now, because the nature of these evolving technologies is that they're moving so fast that we're all struggling to catch up with it.
Among the speakers is State Representative Brianna Titone.
It's not about what AI can do, it's about how you use it.
For her, the issue of understanding and regulating the use of AI is nonpartisan.
When we look at other countries where this has been going on for a while and we kind of say, well, I'm glad I don't live there. We live there now.
She supports multiple AI bills currently going through the state legislature.
One of them is about the Fourth Amendment, specifically saying that if you're a law enforcement agency, that you can't just buy data on a data broker market. The other one is about the Flock cameras, kind of similar angle. What they should be only using the Flock cameras for specific solving of crimes. I don't have a problem with using cameras and things to solve a crime, but that should be the extent of it.
The plan is to continue to have these types of conversations so that more people are educated and more people will support regulation.
By regulating AI, we could become world leaders in how to adapt to these technologies, how to work with these technologies in ways that help everyone.
Kirsten Roth, covering Colorado First.